What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're new here, make sure to check out the links in the top comment that I'll pin. I'm going to put a link to our private investing community, a link to my podcast called Michael on the Mic, and don't forget to get your 4 free stocks when you download the Webull investing app. Today we're going to talk about Ark Invest and a stock that Cathie Wood has changed her mind about completely. She says that this company is no longer what it used to be. And today we're going to talk about Nano Dimension, stock ticker symbol NNDM. This is a company that Ark Invest has been invested in for a while. I believe they've been invested in the company since it was at $3 a share. It skyrocketed to over $15 a share at one point, and now it's back down to around $9.50, $9 per share, right around that range. And for those of you who don't know, Nano Dimension, they're a 3D printing company that occupies a very specific niche, and they have the proprietary ability to create 3D printed circuit boards and similar devices, which are needed in anything electronic. And that is absolutely huge. But recently, Cathie Wood came out and saw it, a 3D printed circuit board company, and they were very bullish on it. They own a lot of it. But she said now Nano Dimension has broadened the view of itself. They don't see themselves just as a 3D printing circuit board company. They see themselves as a 3D printed technology device company. And one of the important things about Nano Dimension is the contracts they're winning from defense agencies. Cathie Wood, she explained in the interview how we're always looking for where defense is putting their money. And the reason for this is because a lot of the time, once they get these contracts, they're going to continue to put money in the same places. Wherever defense is putting their money, they're not going to be changing it around a lot, working with so many different companies. Once they find one that they like, that does the job, that is doing a good job, they're going to continue to put money into those, like continue to sign longer term deals, bigger contracts with those companies. And that's why she also really likes Nano Dimension. Currently, Ark Invest owns about $64 million of it in the ARKQ ETF, $53 million in ARKW, and $4 million in IZRL, which is its Israeli ETF. So they own about 5% of the entire company. The company right now has a valuation around $2.5 billion, and they have over $110 million of this stock total. So they own about 5% of the entire company, which is a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. But right now, looking at Nano Dimension is in a market that's growing very rapidly. Very, very rapidly. So while it doesn't generate any revenues now, barely anything, Nano Dimension, the market size is expected to increase by 60% from what it is now to 2022. And they're projecting about a 30% year-over-year increase in the total size of the market. And eventually, this is going to be a massive, massive industry in 5 to 10 years from now. Nano Dimension is an Israeli-based company. They are known for 3D printing and circuit boards, but they're also transitioning into other things as well. Their flagship product is called the Dragonfly 3D printing system, which it says is the first and only precision system that produces professional multi-layer PCBs, RF antennas, sensors, conductive geometries, and molded connected devices for rapid prototyping through additive manufacturing. Essentially, this is for circuit boards, 3D printing aspects of circuit boards. They aren't a new company by any means. They've been around since 2014, but they have been getting a lot of traction recently, especially with the stock. It's gone from less than $1 per share, or less than $2 a share at one point, all the way to over $15 a share. Got a lot of investors interested. Cathie Wood put a lot of money into this as well. And the good news with this company, even though it's not profitable, it's not generating much of any revenue, is that it's in a very strong financial position. They have over $1 billion in cash. And they also are in a very fast growing industry that has a lot of potential. And they have a very niche product that no other company can do. So if you combine all three of those things, a niche product, like a product and a proprietary technology that other companies don't have, can't use, that's good. They're in a fast growing industry. That's another positive. And they have a lot of cash. So when you're in a high risk, high reward sort of situation with Nano Dimension, like what they have, having a lot of cash in your balance sheet is only helpful. It is really, really great to have that in case anything goes wrong, because there's always going to be something that goes wrong. So for them to have that much money on their balance sheet, that means that they can afford to make mistakes. You don't want it to happen, but things pop up, things will happen. They'll already have cash on their balance sheet to avoid, take advantage of opportunities when they come. To expand if they need to be able to expand, and put more money into R&D. So right now I'm not invested in Nano Dimension, but I wanted to let you guys know what Cathie Wood, Ark Invest, said, because she did change her opinion from just thinking of it as a 3D printing like circuit board company to much more than that. So just want to let you guys know they own 5% of the company. Ark Invest, owns 5% of Nano Dimension. And they're in a very rapid growing industry. There still is a lot of risk with the stock because they don't generate any revenues. So it's a very high risk, high reward investment. Could pay off huge, but it also could go to zero because it is such a new company. I mean, it's not a new company, but it is a company that generates barely any revenue. So just remember, high risk, high reward. Don't put any money don't put any money into this that you need to pay your bills, because it could fluctuate 30% easily within a couple of weeks. So let me know what you guys think of Nano Dimension, stock ticker symbol NNDM. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600, when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.